Welcome to Character Asked It. This is Character Did It, and I am here with a super interesting guy named Eric. Eric, tell us about yourself, man.
What's going on, man? My name Eric, man. I'm from New York, Harlem, New York. Everyone knows me as Eazy Economics. They could call me EAZY, ECONOMICZ. Um, yeah, man. Basically, man, I'm a cool guy. I own Super Supplies Cartoon, which is a loving, caring cartoon for kids and families, for everybody. You know what I mean? I also own a brand called Fish and Hour. It's Bible inspired. Bible inspired. I was reading the Bible one day, and that's what led me on that journey. We're gonna get into all of that stuff in a little while. You know what I mean? When the
Sure.
questions come. So, but yeah, man. Just brief about myself, man. I'm a young man just trying to make it happen. I'm an investor. I invest in a lot of assets and different securities and things like that. So I'm still learning along the way, but I'm motivated, and I'm just trying to make a way, for my family, for me to be able to get out of poverty and things like that.
Respect to
So,
that, bro. Respect to that, man. Let's
facts.
start with your name, man. Easy Economics. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so man, Easy Economics, it actually come from like when I was a child, you feel me? Like I was always like easy going. I'm like an easy going person. I'm sure you could tell in my character right now.
Sure.
I smile a lot. I'm happy. Everyone around me, I make them feel at ease, right? So that's kind of how the name came out with Easy. Now my father, he gave me the economics, but I'm a rapper. I'm also an artist. You know what I mean? And he feel like the way I rap is like economical. I talk about things that got to do with the economy, things that got to do with bettering each other, bettering the future, and things
Mm,
like that. So that's where economics come from. So I just put it together, Easy Economics, and I just ran with that. You know
that's
what I
cool,
mean?
man.
So like, and like once I start to really listen to myself, like actually really listen to myself, I really do talk about things like that. I really am that person. I'm an investor. I invest in securities, which got to do with the economy. So it's kind of like it goes hand in hand. So my father said that, man. I want to tell y'all, man. Y'all parents, they know y'all. They know y'all very well.
Facts.
Trust me, man.
Facts.
They know y'all very well.
How old are you?
I'm 29 right now. I'm 29. I'm a Gemini. My birthday is coming up June 17th, so that's in a couple of weeks. I'll be 30 years old, man.
Oh yeah.
The big 30.
Happy early
Snap.
birthday. You're the second 29-year-old I've interviewed, and I'm mad at you guys because I'm 35,
Thank you,
bro.
bro.
Like,
Man, listen, man, brother, man, you still young, man. You
oh, I
young, man. We
know. I
young,
know.
bro.
Trust
Although I kind of mature at like a younger age. Like I do understand what you're saying. Like in your 30s, like for everyone, it's just like you've been through a lot. You know what I mean? So hopefully by that time you learned a lot, and now we know how to move on. You know what I mean? We know how to become better adults and things like that. It's just a maturity
facts.
level. A maturity level.
Facts.
For sure.
How did you end up being who you are right now? I mean, you have 40,000 followers. You get crazy views on everything you post. I mean,
Yeah.
you had a live stream with 118,000. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
man.
how long have you been on the social media hustle? How did that blow up? Like, tell me that story.
Okay, so as far as social media, right? I've been on social media ever since it started. You feel what I'm saying? Ever since social media became social media, I was on social media. So since 2010, you know what I
Okay.
mean? But even at that time, I wasn't so popular because I didn't know the core facts of social media and how to build a platform
No
and
one
things like
did.
that. Feel me? No one did, right? You just starting off, so you had to learn. You know what I'm saying? But moving on, you know what I mean? I started networking. I started writing a lot of people. Started first of all, right? My platform is designed for people to become interested and intrigued. So once they come to my profile, I'm doing things that would intrigue them, which is like my cartoon. Like I know everyone like loves cartoon. Everyone has children, so it's like how can you kind of like deny that? Like especially when you see somebody's doing something, you know what I mean? That's positive, right? Like I'm not just throwing a regular whatever everybody. I'm not just following what everybody else is doing. I actually have a cartoon, so it kind of sets me aside from a lot of people, right? Not to say it like that, but that's just the truth,
No,
right?
it's yeah, facts, facts.
Um, so yeah, so I got a cartoon, and then I do some modeling on the side. I do music. I'm an investor, so that's more intriguing. I'm teaching people how to make money, how to invest to security. So when they come to my profile, it makes them want to stay there. Now, how I get them to my profile, I send messages. It's a lot of I run ads. Um, it's networking. It's promotion. I promote off of Instagram as well. I do it on Facebook. Anywhere I can find promotion, Reddit, anywhere I can find it, I'm there. it's hard work. It's not easy. You know what I mean? It's definitely hard work. I send out a lot of messages. I don't
Oh,
have a team. I do this myself. I don't have a team. So I try to just do what I can daily. I don't try to stress myself about it. I just try to do what I can daily, and then over time, if you notice over time, if you keep doing that, eventually it starts building up, and you start building a following. A lot of my followers definitely came from like ads and things like targeted ads and things
okay.
like that, right? So yeah, you kind of want to have a very presentable a very presentable social media platform where people gonna come there and they're gonna want to stay. You know what I mean? They're not gonna just come there and say, "Oh, I'm here. Okay, this is what this guy doing. Let me leave." No, they're gonna come there and they're gonna want to stay because they see what you're doing is indefinitely positive, and it could benefit them. It could benefit them in some way, shape, or form. Rather now or in the future, it's gonna benefit them. So I'm ready to see what we got next.
When did you start the cartoons?
Okay, so I started my cartoon in 2000. I could say 2000. Matter of fact, it had to be around 2016, 2017
Okay.
because I was okay. Let's put it like this. I was 22 years old. I'm 29 now, so that was 7 years ago,
Okay.
right? So I've been doing this for 7 years, but um I always was kind of like closed mouth about it because I had to do a lot of things as
Mm-hmm.
far as like right, because I had to protect it. I had to trademarks. I had to get copyrights like that. So I wanted to protect what I was doing because I knew, in fact, that what I was doing was very positive, and I knew that it was distinguished from any other business, especially coming up as a black man, as a young black man, or coming up as a man. Period. Right? As a young man. Period.
Absolutely.
Not everybody is doing cartoon. Everyone is rapping. Statistically, everyone is rapping. Not everyone is investing. Right? Let's just be statistically. So I knew that what I was doing was indeed it was distinguished, and I knew that I wanted to take it far. I knew that it can be far, so I just knew that I had to protect it in a certain way. I had to be quiet about it until it was protected. So also I wanted to get the correct vision for it. I wanted it to look how I needed it to look so it could be presentable to the audience, right? So it was just a lot of things I had to go through to make it professional before I could actually show it to everybody. And now that it's there, right? I never stopped talking about it now. Like I mean, I love it.
I
Like you
wouldn't
know what I
either,
mean?
bro. I would be
You know
proud
what I
of
mean?
man. Be proud of
Right.
yourself. You really created a world of your own.
Most
Off of
definitely.
doing what you want to do, and it's different than what anyone else is doing, man. I have a high respect for that for real.
Most
Um,
definitely, bro.
would you say like the comics gave you a big pop in your social media presence, or was it has it just been like a slow, steady climb up to your 40,000?
It's slow, steady. It's
Really?
slow, steady. It's not like overnight. It don't happen like
Yeah, you didn't wake up one morning and have like
yeah,
10,000 new followers. Like,
yeah. No, definitely not. Even
okay.
now, still to this day, right now, I'm still actually doing the same thing. I never changed my marketing skills. I'm still sending out
And it's just
messages.
slowly building.
Um,
It keeps on building.
yeah,
Okay.
I just got 100 within the last 2 days, just
Nice.
off messages. So you understand? So you see how quick that could build over time.
So who are you messaging?
I'm messaging people that has interest in already cartoons. So let's say if I hashtag cartoon or I hashtag cartoonist, their profile shows right up. So through the hashtag, I send it out to them people.
I
Okay, how
wish
you
I could.
doing?
I
This,
wish I could dap you up right now.
you know what I mean? This is what I'm doing, right? This is what I got going on. This is for the kid. I make it very professional, a detailed message. I'm very professional. This is what I'm doing. I'm looking to help educate kids in the future. I know that we all lack love, so this is my cartoon is about. It's about love, education, charity, success, giving back, and all these wonderful things. So it's like you can't deny it. So it's like once I send out that message, they see it, and a lot of the times they go follow my cartoon and they follow me
Bro.
because they don't know what the future brings. I have a 3D movie coming out now. Now I have a 3D movie, bro. I have a 3D movie coming out, bro. It
What?
started from yeah, it started from an imagination, brother. It started from imagination.
Tell me about it, please.
Yeah, so I got like nephews and little cousins and stuff, and nieces and everything, right? So one day I was on a tablet with like my little nephew or whatever, right? And we was just on a tablet just fooling around with it or whatever, and the screen was kind of moving in a certain way where it was kind of cool to him. So he kept saying, "Wow, wow!" Like I like that, right? So it kind of gave me the imagination, and knowing at that time I was 22, even knowing at that time, I'm like, you know what? If I could kind of get him to be so intrigued by this, like, what can I do? What can I create around this to make other people intrigued by it? Because the way it was like moving in a bendable form, it was a screen, it was flexible. So to me, it looked like lamination paper. Looked
Okay.
like you
Okay.
could bend
Yeah.
lamination paper and things like that,
Yeah.
right? So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, what can I create around? What like how can I make these? How can I make this lamination paper have sisters and brothers and family, right? Because I'm always pushing that, right? So I say, you know what? School supplies. That's what came to me. School supplies, and because lamination paper or paper
Right.
is a
Right.
school supply
Right.
and things like that. So I'm like, okay. So what's the most necessary school supplies that kids like or love, right? And then started going to the scissors, the calculators, the globe, the green board, the ruler, and that's how I came up with Super Supplies cartoon. That's what my cartoon is called, Super Supplies. So they got super abilities, but they school supplies, bro. You feel me? And I asked him, I said, bro, I said, listen, nephew, should I really do this? He was like, yo, he said, yes, uncle, yes, I love it. Please, he was begging me to do it. And now that he sees how I've done progressed, he's happy. And now he's older now, not very older, but he's 5 years old now. So it's kind of like from that time to now, know what I mean? So it's like,
Bro, that's amazing. That is,
yeah.
I mean, and what a great
Oh, he's
reason to
6 years
do
old.
it.
I'm sorry, he's 6 years old. He's 6 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so you were 22 years old, living in New York, and your nephew saw something you're working on, and it gave you the inspiration, the idea to really run with it. Um,
And create a
what
whole cartoon behind it.
what kind of resources did you have at the time, at 22 years old, to do
Whew.
that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I like that, bro. Because honestly, bro, like this is why that's why I'm so proud of myself right now because I didn't have many resources, right? I didn't have many resources. I had any. The only resource I had was myself because I had to go I had to go be intellectual on my own, right? I had to go search up certain things like how to do a trademark, how to do a copyright, how do I protect myself, how do I even information behind it. I had to learn all the stuff on my own. I lacked the capital. I didn't have the capital to do it. I was 22 years old, right? So I had to work overtime. I started working a lot. I started working 80 hours a week. You feel me? Just
Mm,
so I could be able to support this, right? Because I knew I had a bigger vision. I knew where it was going to take off, but I didn't have the capital at the moment. I was 22. I was just starting out. No, I started working when I was about 17, right? So I only had 5 years in the work business, but right, I started saving a lot of money. I started saving money so I could be able to support my dream. Right? I didn't have a lot of resources, man. Like I cried over this stuff, man. I
mm,
did
I
things
feel you.
improper. I did things improperly the first way around, and I had to learn that, like, you know what? It's better to just see the information, dialect it, and really know what's going on versus just going out there just doing things because you wind up
Fully,
losing in the end
yeah,
and
fully understand what you're doing. Yep.
have to do it all over, and they don't reimburse you. If anybody know about the trademark office or the copyright office, they don't reimburse you. So
Mm-mm.
you got to do that application the correct way. So just make sure that you know what you're doing. You correspond to everything. You just become intellectual. It's really not a hard thing. You just got to learn. It's a learning process. They got a lot of free information out there. So I had to start looking at a lot of free platforms where I could kind of find the information where it would intellect me and make me know
For
how to
sure.
be on top, man. You
No,
know what I mean?
absolutely, and it's a it's a complicated hustle. Any kind of entertainment industry hustle has so many facets to it, and it has, if you don't have a full grasp on every aspect, something's gonna slip through the cracks, and it's gonna bite you in the ass every
Yes,
time,
sir.
bro. So you had to do all that, but also you're talking about making
Oh,
comics.
let me
Like,
talk about this too. Yo, because I'm an artist, right? So,
that's
but
what
I'm
I
not.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not a big artist. Like I know how to draw, but I know how to like draw like to a certain
It's
level,
not easy
right?
to,
So,
to
yo, bro. So I didn't like I had to find a qualifying artist to be able to bring this to life for me as well.
mm,
So I have my own stuff. I got it. I did the poor man's copyright first, starting off with the poor man's copyright, protecting myself that way so that they know that okay, at least this is mine. I started this. I'm giving it to this person just to bring it to life, right? I'm the creator. I'm the CEO. I'm the director of it, but it's my copyrighted material. But in the same token, I have to have somebody bring it to life. So now I'm looking around, finding a perfect artist, because you want a person who meets your vision, right? You don't want to just hire anybody. So that costs money as well,
I
right?
was
It
gonna
costs
say
money. It
that's
costs
not
time.
cheap. Those guys don't
Well,
come cheap, bro.
especially at that time. Come on now, man. 7 years
Yeah,
ago,
7 years. That's what I'm saying. It's like you find someone now for something decent. Back then, bro, that
right?
was, and it was a job and a half. They were charging
Now
because
they
they
got all
deserved
types
it.
of Now they got all types of freelance websites. You know what I mean? And I love it. I don't knock it. I love freelance
I'll
websites.
hook
You're
you
able
up with
to,
my boy if you need something like that now, bro. You know.
hell yeah, nah, for real, man. Let me know, man. Anybody
Hey,
who's watching this, if y'all need like any help with anything, like you got things going on, you can holler at me, man. You can find me. He gonna tag my Instagram in this anyway. Tell me, one of the freelance websites I use is Fiverr, and another one is Upwork.
okay,
So both of them go hand in hand.
sure.
They both lit. You could get something done. You could get something done quick. And I know a lot of people. I got a lot of connections through Instagram, through just doing this word of mouth. I got a lot of connections now. I mean, from 7 years ago to now, I wouldn't even think I would be where I'm
Hell
at.
yeah.
Feel me?
Hell yeah.
Like for real, man.
So how much do you remember how much he ran you in
Oh,
2017?
how much it ran me to do this?
Well, to
Yeah.
get to pay the animator.
All right. So no, not that he wasn't an animator. It was just a he just basically drew it out for me, but he can do animation as well. But he
Okay.
was an illustrator at that. He's an
Okay.
illustrator. He
Okay.
illustrated it,
Okay.
right? But what he did was that costed 700.
Mm.
Yeah, at that time that costed 700.
Working 80
So,
hours a week trying to get.
bro, 700 as a 22-year
Oh
old, and
god.
come on, man. I'm like, yo, like this is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about other things. I got a girlfriend. I'm trying to support
It's
her.
like down
Trying to, you know
payment
what I
on
mean?
a
Even
car or invest in my
crazy.
business. Like,
Come on, bro. It's
yeah.
like which one? You gotta,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I never stopped. I never gave up, man. You know what I mean?
Respect to that.
Word up. I found a person. We did it. We got it done. You had to make some revisions and things like that, but long story short, we got it done, and that's what matters most. I had people who ain't even really believe in me like that. You feel me? Like coming down from I'm gonna say my family, but I'm gonna say like I'm not gonna say they didn't believe in me. I'm gonna say that they just wasn't intrigued as I was. They believed in me, but they wasn't as intrigued. Like I'm honest every day. I'm getting up every day thinking I'm dreaming about it, I'm dreaming about it, I'm thinking about
Yep.
it, and I'm
Yep.
coming. I'm telling them like, listen, this is what I want to do. Like I have this good plan. I got a cartoon like school supplies. The reason I mean I know a lot of cartoons, man. I know SpongeBob, but this is just way different from that. It's just it could be in a school setting. These kids get up, they go to school, they see this stuff every day. SpongeBob you see once in a while. You go to classroom, you're going to see my supplies every day. You can't escape it. Even people in college, they like me. I still use pencils. I mean, I got it all around me. I love this stuff. This is all handy tools that help you get through life, and that's our message. We want to help you get through life. We want to help you graduate. We push graduation. Like it's just so much, man. You feel me?
That's amazing.
Um, yeah, brother, man. Word up.
So about
It's a
this
lot. I
3D
couldn't wait for
movie.
an interview, bro. I couldn't wait for an interview, bro. I couldn't
Cool,
wait
man.
for.
Nah, I've been excited about this one for real.
I couldn't wait for an interview, bro.
Because you know, I'm very much tied in like the independent artist music community. And so the bulk of my interviews have been about, you know, been with independent artists, and I do a little bit of music myself, and I love music, but you know, there's one kind of conversation you have with artists, you know, like it's the same
Hmm.
questions, and you know, so I'm really excited to talk to someone who's really just doing their own thing, bro. Like it's
Right.
tell me about the 3D movie you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's get into that. So now I'm working alongside real animators. I'm talking about like they BBB verified, BBB certified, like Better Business
Uh
Bureau, right?
huh.
They have
Uh
their own studio, brother. So now you see the levels of where it's
Hell
going
yeah.
now. All right. So first things first, right? It's a trailer, right? We starting off with the trailer first because we all know, right? Even from like I said, when I was young, I'm independent. I do this stuff on my own. Feel me? So it's like everything is costly, everything costs money. I'm paying this out of my pocket, right? I'm raising capital. I'm paying this out of my pocket, right? My hard-earned work money, right? I'll be straight off with you. I won't even tell you the exact price this animation costs, right? It just is just for 1 minute, and the animation right now is going to be 1 minute, like 45 seconds, including credits is going to be like 2 minutes,
Hey,
right?
that's a
Equivalent to
project
2 minutes.
though. That's a project.
So it's a project, and it's gonna show people how serious I am about my work, how serious I am about my business, how serious I am about my cartoon, right? Because ain't nobody else gonna do this for you. You
Bro.
got to do it yourself. You got to bring yourself off the ground. No matter what you're doing, a podcast, a business, nobody's gonna invest in it, right? So you got to do it yourself, right, and see where it takes you. Um. So yeah, so this animation right here, just the trailer alone, more than $8,000. Let's just say that. More than bro, did you hear me?
I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not
more than
surprised.
more than $8,000. That means that like okay, bro, we know that animation is very costly. We know this stuff is very costly. So now it gives me a mindset of I know what I'm going into. This animation and there's three definitions. I wanted to go big or go home. So I was like, you know what? I want to give them three definitions. Like I want to give them DreamWorks type of, like, you know what I mean, type of equipment. Feel me? So yeah, so it's gonna be a minute and 45 seconds.
So are you going
And
for a series or a movie, or what's your end goal with that?
so my goal right now is I'm going for the movie first. I want to get this out there, the trailer out there, let them see what's going on, let them feel it with their hearts, get happy, start to love us, build a relationship with them, right? Show them how serious we are, right? And then I want to backtrack and I want to bring it to even two definition. We're gonna do a two definition spinoff. We're gonna do a three definition spinoff where we're doing series as well, episodes, 30-minute episodes, a minute episode, right? We're gonna be on YouTube. We're gonna be everywhere, right? But I just wanted to go hard first, bro. I wanted to just do it this way, starting out, right? You know what I mean? So that it gives them something to run with. It
Oh
gives
no,
them
that's
something to just
absolutely
want to
that's your
fall in love
pitch
with.
right
You know
there.
what I mean?
That's your
Yeah, that's
pitch.
my
That's
pitch.
yeah.
That's my pitch, right? And then, like, once they see the movie or the trailer, even, they're gonna say, you know what, we got to work with this guy. Start breaking it down into episodes and things like that. It's just so much that we're gonna be able to
It's just
do
a matter of time
with
for
this
you, bro.
project.
It's
It's
just
a
a
matter of
matter of
time,
time for
brother.
you, man.
It's
That's
a matter of
crazy.
time. It's
That's
a matter of
crazy.
time, bro.
Man, we're
Bro.
gonna be. I'm gonna be one day pushing, like 6 months from now. I'll be like, hey, look, I interviewed this guy.
Yo,
I
bro,
interviewed this guy.
you the first one to interview me, brother.
That's
You the
awesome,
first
bro.
interview I
Yes,
actually took, bro.
yes,
So
yes.
you the first interview I actually took, bro. I always want to do interviews, but you just the first one because I either didn't have the time or I wasn't in the necessary mind space to do it,
I
bro.
feel that.
Now I'm in necessary mind space to do it. I feel like I want to talk about it. I'm intrigued
You're
about
on
talking about
fire right now. Like I could tell
it.
when
Yeah,
you talk, bro. Like you're like, honestly, this interview thing has me going like that. I mean, like I can't stop talking about it. I'm just always going. I can't
yeah,
stop thinking
man.
about it. You know what I mean? Like I can see the fire that's lit in you right now, and
Definitely.
it's inspiring. It's contagious, bro. Like
I like that,
keep
brother.
that going, man, for
I
sure.
like that word, contagious. I want to say something about that, man, because this is something for me. This is something that's really important in life, right? I like heart words, like heartful words, like contagious. Like that could be a good thing because my positive energy is passing on to somebody else, right? I like generosity. Those are like
Absolutely.
heart words. I love generosity. I like just being generous, doing things from the kindness of your heart, giving to people, right? Um, it's just a lot of heart words that I like. I don't like gut words. Like I don't like the word hate. I don't like the word. It's just certain words that I don't like that come from your gut, which it gives you that stomach feeling. I like heart words that come from your heart. It gives you a loving feeling and it gives you joy and things like that. It gives you abundance, right? I like the word abundance. That's a heart word. You know what I mean? So grateful, graceful, things like that. Like those are heart words that come from your heart. Like when you say it, you can actually feel it coming from this part. So
That's a great way to put it.
something I really want to
And
say,
it's
man.
funny because all of those words that you brought up, those are contagious actions. All energy is contagious. Generosity is contagious. If
Sure.
you see someone do something like that, you want to do it yourself.
Um,
Um,
um, we want to give them a message. I got to give them a message, man. I'm very spiritual. I love everybody. I want to see all y'all succeed, do exceptionally well. I know you will. Don't never give up and keep going after your dreams. Feel
Beautiful,
me?
beautiful.
Yes, sir.
So you say you're an investor. Tell me about that. Companies, projects. What do you invest in?
So right now, I started investing when I was probably like about 23 as well. Same thing because of the fact of like I was trying to look for a way out. I mean, if you're trying to do something, you can't just have one way. You got to have multiple different ways. You
Yep,
want to
yep,
listen, man. I got to make it some way. If it's not music, it's gonna be my cartoon. If it's not my cartoon, it's gonna be investing. If it's not investing, it's gonna be my podcast. Like it got to be something. Something
yep,
gonna have to
yep.
work,
Absolutely.
right? So I kind of fell into that. So I'm like, okay, now what is it to invest in? So I invest in cryptocurrency, right? I love crypto, right? You feel me? I invest in cryptocurrency. I invest in stocks. I invest in what else do I invest in? I invest in real estate investment trust, which is like
Okay.
REITs, right? I want to get into real estate. You feel me? I'm gonna get into that, like moving on. I've been intellecting myself on it, and I've been learning a lot of things about it, but I haven't actually took the step to actually be investing first person, right? I'm doing like third person through a company, which is like REITs and things like that, which I still get dividends and things like that. But in the same token, I want to be first person. I want to be the one going there making a sale and things like that. So I've just been really educating myself on that. Um, it's been going good. I've been educating myself a lot. When I'm ready to take that step, I definitely will. Right? What else I invest in? I know I'm missing something. I know it's a lot. Oh, forex. I was doing the forex market.
I don't know what
If
that
you
is.
Yeah, so forex is basically you trade in currency, which would be like Japan money versus American
Okay.
money, or
Okay.
you feel me, or like Mexican money versus right. or Switzerland, the Swiss dollar, or like like the franc versus the U.S. dollar, or right. So or Great British pound, or something like that, right? So that's like forex.
And this
Um.
is all self-taught, everything you do.
Oh yeah, bro. Bro, I don't have no. It's just me, bro.
That's crazy.
It's just me,
That's
bro. It's
crazy, bro.
self-taught. But listen, but I want to say this, right? I'm not a guru yet. I'm not a guru yet. Not a guru yet. But bro, I'm very intellectual. Like I've made like a lot of money already. I've made a good profit already. Where I know that it's my intelligence that's actually making this money. It's not luck. It's not none of that stuff. It's my intelligence. So that's how I know that like what I'm
Mm.
putting in the work. You got to do the work. You got to read. You got to like like Robert Kiyosaki, one guy Warren Buffett. You know what I mean? It's Dan Locke, high ticket sales. There's a lot of people. I could go on, bro. Like real, I could just go on. But a lot of these people they taught me different things and different investing strategies for different securities. But I listened to all of them, and I'm never like stagnant. I never allow myself to block from learning, bro. I like to learn. I'll learn all day. You know what I mean? So
No, absolutely, bro. And that's the way to be. I get excited when someone tells me I'm wrong. When someone proves to me that I'm wrong about something, because that means I learned something new. You know.
definitely Grant Cardone, it's my dude, man. Grant Cardone, another one.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Feel me? So
So what are some mistakes and obstacles that you've made and faced along this journey?
it's been a lot, man. Money management. I'll face like money management, like not managing my money well, losing my money on certain. I took losses because I guess I was too naive in certain things. Like sometimes I become naive where I look at something I may think, oh, it's a get not as a get rich quick, or I may think that okay, this money may benefit me by investing it, but a lot of times it's just a scam, bro. And then it sets me back because I'm naive and I'm not really doing the necessary work to really know if it's really honest or not, right? To know if it's really honest. But how much work can you really actually do? Sometimes you actually just taking a risk. You always just taking a risk, bro. But
Yep.
it's like a lot of times the risk that I be taking, I be feeling like it's not a risk. I be feeling like it's gonna really be something worthy. And a lot of times it end up not being worthy. So I told myself that, you know what, bro? Stop trying to bro, this you gotta just do it yourself. You can't like you gotta just do it yourself, bro. Like that's the only way you can't lose is if you really do it yourself and you do the groundwork.
If someone comes to
You know what I mean?
you and offers to put the hand in your world, the world in your hands, they're not helping you.
No,
They're
sir.
not helping you.
Mm. Um, I've done lost jobs, which then stopped me from being able to make money, right, to get capital. I have also, I was in the shelter for a while. I was in the shelter because look, this is my apartment now, right? But before this, let's go backtrack. 7 months ago, I was in the shelter, bro.
Seven months
I'm not.
ago?
Yeah, I was in the shelter, brother. 7 months
Respect.
ago, bro. You know what I mean? And to see how far I've came now, like I'm just trying to get better. At a certain point in time, I didn't want to live with my mom no more, even though she didn't kick me out or nothing like that. But it's like I'm grown, bro. I'm ready to. I want to start my own family. I want to do my own things. I want to have my own peace of mind, my own space, my own workspace. So I had to make the
Yeah.
necessary move to do that. You know what I mean? I didn't have a lot of money, so I said, you know what? Let me go to the shelter. Let me just get it through the mud,
You do
bro.
what
Let
you
me
had
get
to
it through the
do.
mud.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
comfort brings complacency, bro. Sometimes you got to make yourself uncomfortable.
Most definitely, bro. It's a fact. Yeah, I was very uncomfortable in there, bro. Very much so.
Yeah,
But
I bet.
long story short, I'm through it now, and this is where I'm at now, and I'm happy about it, and I'm blessed.
Looks
And
like a nice place you're in, bro.
yeah, oh, it's nice. It's nice, bro. It's definitely nice.
So you just you got on the grind and you got your money up while you're in the shelter, and then you got you into place, and now you got this big old project, this 3D project going in 7 damn months.
It's crazy. Nah, it didn't happen in
Well,
seven
I
months.
know,
That
but I
happened
mean,
7 months ago.
but 7 months from when you were in the shelter, now you got this nice place and you're working on this big project. Like
Well, I was working on a project when I was in the shelter,
oh,
bro.
okay.
Yo, I was in the shelter, still paying, still giving them payments, paying on this stuff, bro. It's like I'm never, I don't care, but I could be on the street, bro. I'm not giving up on my dream, bro. I'm gonna
Wow.
support my dream until it takes me out. Like I was in the shelter, bro, down to the mud. I didn't even really have it like that, but I knew that okay, it's my mindset. I'm not gonna let this mentally mess me up. Where I just say, you know what, forget everything, because I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like if I give up on that, then I don't have no more light. I was like, nah, I couldn't give up on that. So I had to still keep making payments towards my trailer and things like that. And I did, and I'm done paying for it. I'm damn near done paying for it right now. So we got a curriculum coming out as well. We got a curriculum where it's going to teach them as well. I'm actually doing that myself. I'm doing the curriculum myself. You feel me? Um, yeah, I like to do it yourself, DIY.
Wow,
I
bro.
kind of like that. Yeah, we
Wow.
got a curriculum coming out, bro. Yeah, we got a curriculum coming out.
For what?
Very educational. I could give you Bible studies is like a chapter in there.
Okay.
We do Bible studies. We're gonna do science. We're gonna do a lot of different things. That's material. We're gonna teach them about material. Like I want to say a thing about like my school supplies. Like a lot of them are made from material, like papers. You know, they say like paper is made from like trees and things like that. So I want to teach them about wood materials and all this type of stuff that we need, bro. All this stuff that we
Bro,
use in the
this is
daily living.
awesome.
Feel me? Yeah, man. Yeah, we going,
I'm
bro.
excited for you. I'm excited. I hope this works out for you because you're an awesome
So
person.
we
But
got a
also, I think
table.
this is a project that needs to be. I think the world needs this.
Sir, they do. They do need it, man. I'm gonna give it to them, bro.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not gonna stop. Thank you, thank you. Like right now, you're giving me more light, bro. You're giving me more confidence to keep going, even though that light would never be shedded. But like, it's always good to hear people motivating me more because that lets me know that I'm really not gonna stop. You know what
Sure.
I mean? I'm
Sure.
really not gonna stop.
No,
For
absolutely,
real.
bro. Like, I don't know. It sounds like, you're in your origin story right now. Like that's you
Bro, I'm
know.
young. I'm 29. We young. We
Exactly.
35, 29.
Exactly. I
I'll be
mean,
there real quick.
that's
We young, bro.
it's funny before I did these interview things, I would tell artists that, when they were going through the struggles and when it seemed like things were just about to blow, I'd tell them like these are your interview moments. These are the
That's
moments that you talk about in your later interviews after you've blown, and it just inspires people to keep going.
most definitely. This is what's gonna show up. This is gonna be my rememberable moments. My memorable moment when I'm up there and it's gonna be like I go back, I go backtrack and say, "Oh, I had this conversation," and
Hell
people
yeah.
go back and say, "This is where he coming from, man."
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't come from a silver spoon, like bro. Like I live in poverty, bro. So at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
it's really no excuse. I understand. Like we got to just find the necessary means to want to do it. You got to have something that you want to do it for. For me, I don't have kids yet, so my thing is like for me, my thing for do it was for my family. I'm doing it for my family, like my immediate family. I'm doing it for them. I want to see. I don't want to see them struggle. I don't want to see my
Yeah.
mom. She worked all her life. Bro. That's not supposed to. That's not the way to go. I
Hmm.
don't. That's not the way to go. Feel me? I want her to live like abundantly, bro. I
Right.
want her to live peacefully. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Freely. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it was just that she. You know what I mean, she worked her butt off for us. She worked her butt off for us, bro. Always was compensating us. And it's just like
How
I'm
many
a man,
siblings do you
bro.
have?
I have including myself as 5 of us all together.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's a
All
lot.
of us are actually grown. Yeah, it is, right? Yeah. All of us are actually grown, bro. Right. I got two older sisters and two younger brothers. I'm sorry. I got one older sister, one younger brother, one older brother and one younger brother. So I'm the middle child basically. Right? They're all grown though.
That's
Like
why you're
all
so
of us.
wise. That's why you're
Yeah,
so wise, bro. The
yeah, man.
middle child is the one who has to deal with everybody's problems.
Everybody's
It's,
problems. But I'm just right in the middle. Like I ain't the youngest, I ain't the oldest. I'm just right in the middle,
yeah.
bro.
My lady has a theory that like your time of birth and your birth month, they don't make a difference. It's your birth order. Are you the
That's
oldest, youngest,
crazy.
middle child? And look at it, bro. Like the personality traits. In what ways do you feel like you could give back to your following once this all takes off? I mean, right now all the money has to go to making this take off. But
hmm
how do you think you could give back to your following?
Um, ain't no think. I will give back to my father. Ain't even a think, bro. That's without a question. I'm gonna do like community events, things that like community events. Nonprofit community events where it's like they could come through, get food. I'm gonna feed them,
Mm,
watch movies, whatever the case may be. Have things set in order. I'm gonna have. I might start doing like birthdays, like free birthday parties and things like that. We going global. We're not just in America. We're going global. So we're going to travel the world and give back to
damn.
all these third world countries, bro. All these less fortunate countries that
Respect.
need us, bro. You know what I mean? So that's in our heart. Obviously, when we get to that level, we could do that, right? Right now, listen, man. Even before I even made it this far, even while I'm making it this far, I still give to people. People know they always come to me because they know that I'm generous, bro. Like I'm just a generous person. If I see that somebody's in need, I'm not gonna stray away from them. I'm gonna help you. So that's just who I am by nature. That's just who I am. Feel me? So like they just go hand in hand. So now when I'm up and I'm able to do that, the more capital that I have and the more that I'm always going to give back to people, bro. And it's just gonna be every way possible, any way that I can. It's just any way that I can.
Respect to that, bro. That's
Yeah,
that.
man.
That's
I might even just do like some hand selections, like sometimes, hand selections, things like that. Yeah, just so like
that's cool. That's
some
cool.
hand selections,
Um,
raffles and stuff.
all right, we got two questions left.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
What does success in life look like to you?
Success to me in life looks like freedom, bro. Not being able to worry about expense. Just also your gratitude towards life, your gratitude towards people, and being able to feel good about yourself, right? Being able to feel good about your surroundings and the people around you. Having health, good health is definitely successful because if you got good health, you feel good about yourself, then that's a part of success as well. It's not just money. Everybody say money, 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 but nah, bro, it's just about your health. It's feeling good. Your mental health, right? Even your physical health is everything that plays a part. Success it has a lot. Marriage, bro. Like having real love that um genuine love that somebody love that you with, right? You know what I mean? Marriage. I think that marriage is a success because a lot of people is lacking marriage right now, bro. Like if you think about it, there's a lot of single people out here. So I feel like marriage is a part of success for me. I mean, it's a part of success. It's not everything, but it's a part of it, right? Financial as well. But I mean, the financial part is probably like one of the least things to me because I feel like money is just I don't know,
It's
man.
a
Money is
side
just
product. It's
yeah,
a
it's a
byproduct
side
of what we're
product.
trying to do because we have intentions
Exactly,
of good. Like we have to have the money to do what we want to do to do the good we need to do. We can't be
exactly.
trying to pay our power bill and hold a community event like.
It's crazy, bro. So definitely, it's it's the byproduct. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man. All of this stuff, man, is just like success, man. Right? Abundance, being able to just live abundantly, bro. Being able to not have to worry about the things that we worry about now. You know what I mean? Being able to travel, being able to live without the expense and without worry. Basically, for me, without worry, without expense, and that's in all aspects, bro. It's not just the aspect of money; it's the aspect of relations. It's the aspect of success. Is also building a relationship with God too, being able to trust in God, being able to um um be insightful, being able to know your charisma, being able to be charismatic. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Finding yourself, man. Finding your way of life. You know what I mean? Finding your pathway. You
Your
know what I mean?
calling.
And the calling. Feel me? Prosperity. You know what I mean? Your divine intuition. You know what I mean? Understanding that and becoming knowledgeable, bro. Success is loving people at no cost. Loving people at no cost. Being able to just be free and being able to get all that backlash in a positive way back, bro. A positive way back. You feel me? That's success for me. For me, like I'm good with that. I know if I could bless a million hearts, bro, I'm successful,
Mm,
bro.
mm, man, you're a beautiful soul, bro. You're a beautiful soul,
Thank you,
man.
bro.
And we need more of you, man. We need
Right.
100 million more of you.
Yo, if it was 100 million, I mean it is right. It's just that we're scattered, bro.
Right,
We're
right.
scattered
Or
around.
we
We're
need
not
to
in one
gather. We need
place.
to gather.
Yeah, we got to be
We
collective,
need
right?
modern day Woodstock,
I
bro.
love
Like
that word collectively. That's a heart. I like to be collective.
that, man. That's funny.
Unity,
That's
collectively, bro. We do things collectively.
absolutely. What's something unique about yourself? Anything that most people don't know. It could be something interesting from childhood, some weird you did, some unique experience. Just
Something unique about myself is, bro. Like, I got a relationship with the moon constellation. Like, I like being up at night. Like for me, like I feel like there's
mhm.
just too much energy going around in the daytime. You feel me? Like in the daytime, there's just too much
I feel
energy.
you.
So I feel like during that time, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., I'm able to actually be heard. I feel like I'm able to be heard by the universe. You know what I mean? And I just feel like everything is calm, is at ease. Going back to my name, is at ease. That's just who I am, right? And I feel like the relationship is more bonded, it's more stronger. You're able to be heard. Something about myself. I got a good heart. You know what I mean? I'd do anything for anybody, especially if I know if you're in need. People don't really know that about me. They probably think that I don't know what they think about me, but I feel like most people do know that I'm a good person. Though. Most people do know that, but for the people that's listening to this, I want you to know, you feel me, that I love you. And most people don't know. I'm very to myself, right? I'm to myself. That's because of the way of the world, how the world is right now. It just it molded me to be that way. You know what I mean? It just molded me to be that way. I'm kind of an introvert right now. You know what I mean? I really don't want to be that way. That's not what I prefer. I prefer to be active and with everybody and things like that. But I want to stay away from them dark clouds. I want to stay away from darkness, bro. So I got to just create my own room of light and bring those around.
This has been an awesome episode of Character Asked It. This is Eric. He is a fascinating individual and a beautiful soul. Bro, thank you for your time, man.
You got it, brother, man. You also a beautiful soul, man. Thank you for bringing me on this platform. I'll come back anytime, bro.
Bet, bro.
You
I
feel me?
appreciate you. I appreciate
You know
you.
what I mean? We got some we're gonna work on a lot of stuff, man. We're gonna collaborate on a lot of stuff.
All right, much
Thank you,
love.
man. God
God bless,
bless.
bro.